crew chiefs ride the wings to guide the pilots into the tight-packed lineup on the runways. Remember, no seconds can be wasted now.
Hey guys, how you going? Welcome back to another Heavy Metal Diecast video, and today we have, for your viewing pleasure of course, a P-47D Razorback here, and this is a Little Chief, and this is by Dragon of course, and it's from the 61st Fighter Squadron from the 56th Fighter Group. The 61st Fighter Squadron was created in 1941. It was nicknamed the Top Dogs, and it would see action during World War II over Europe. It has gone through periods of activation and inactivation, of course, until its last reactivation in 2013, and it is still active currently, based at Luke Air Force Base, flying the F-35 Lightning IIs. Now, our aircraft today is one piloted by Frank Klibbe, I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly, who would actually end the war with 7 aerial victories. So he would become an American air ace, and Frank would stay in the United States Air Force after World War II, of course, also serving in the Korean and Vietnam War. He was also instrumental in establishing the in-flight refueling, and would spend over 30 years in the Air Force before retiring in 1972. He would pass away in the year 2008, aged 87. Now you're probably looking, why does this feel or look a little bit strange? Well, because Dragon, you can sometimes buy these with a special diorama base, and this one does have one. This is the identical aircraft. They are both identical. This is how yours would come if you just bought this cool P-47 Razorback just on its own. But we will not be opening this one. We want to check out this one right here. Why? Because it's got this cool diorama base, and we haven't done one with a diorama base yet, and I want to check that out. So what we will do is we will get this open and get our hands on this, not only P-47D, but also check out this little base and see how cool this looks. Let's get stuck into this box. Alright, so this is a Little Chief out of the box, so it does come, well, in the standard blister pack that you'll get in with the normal one. We'll move that out of the way first. And of course it does come with that normal Dragon stand, but it does come with this little diorama base that we are going to have a look at. Let's see if we can get this out. Wow, that does look pretty cool there. It is all sealed, still in the plastic here. We haven't wrecked it yet. Let's see if we can get this open. All right. Let's see. We'll turf this plastic out of the way. Wow, that looks pretty cool. It's not overly heavy or anything like that. The finish on it's pretty good. I don't mind it. It is a little bit of a novelty. It does have like the runway pieces for the building the runway. That does look very nice. It does have some, obviously some, ordnance sitting on the side, some fuel drums there. And some fuel tanks, of course. They are all glued into place, so you can't move any of this. You can't take any of these off. All painted, glued. It does present quite well, and that is something a little bit different too. Oh, well, what we'll do is we'll move this out of the way and we will check out Little Chief. All right, here's this P-47 Razorback. We'll get this open and have a little look inside. It does come with the standard sort of issue of drop tanks and a propeller that needs to be put on. It does have some landing gear options, of course, and a canopy option, I think, so you can have the canopy in the open position, which does look pretty cool. And of course, that awesome looking Razorback sitting in there. We do want to grab that out. So what we'll do is, hopefully these come out nicely. Ooh, beautiful. That was no headache getting that out at all. We'll move that packet out of the way and have a look at this in the bare bones, of course, and check out this Thunderbolt. This does look pretty cool. It's got some great detail on there. Look at those panel lines, very nice. It does have some victory markings on there. There's 5 there. And there's a Little Chief. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's got some great detail. Yeah, these Dragon wings, wow, they do come up fantastic. Oh, what was that? Oh, that is the, don't panic, I didn't break anything. That is just the in-flight tail wheel section. So we will get to that area of the plane in a moment. I thought I just sausage fingered something and broke something, but we didn't. We'll have a little look on this side. So there is no rudder movement on this one, but there is. Oh, there's some movement there. So there are some moving parts on this, of course. These Dragon Wings ones are awesome. It's got some great detail on the fuselage. Those lines all nicely done. It's got all those 50 cals sticking out of the wings. They look absolutely beautiful. That is awesome. These are a tough bird for sure. It's got some great engine detail. So Little Chief is only on one side of the aircraft, of course. Now, of course, we've got to stick a propeller on this. We'll have a little look underneath, and as you can see, it is in the in-flight configuration already. Just got to take those little tabs out to release those doors. So this was brand new as it looked in the packet, which is pretty cool. I did buy this second-hand though, but it is brand new. But what we'll do is we'll put this together and come right back and have a little look at this a bit more complete. All right, here we have Little Chief set up for in-flight. So, of course, you just put the 3 pieces of ordnance that go into their respective positions, of course, and you take the plastic off the gear bay doors and just put them back in their position, and they go in there nicely. And, of course, you do put your propeller, that does spin nicely, if I can get my finger to do it. And, of course, you do put the aerial in the top on the spine there of this Razorback, of course, and then you do put that in the wing, the little bit of tube there, and that is all job done in flight. And this is how your jug will look set up for in-flight, and it is another nice looking Dragon P-47. These are absolutely fantastic and extremely well done. I reckon these look mint for sure. They are great. And this is a pretty cool colour scheme as well. It's a nice olive green, and it does come up really nice. And that big Indian Chief motif on the front. And of course, if you do want to put it on the stand, very straightforward. You just grab that stand that is provided, just a 2-piece stand, and you just stick it in your stand hole. And then Little Chief is ready to put on your shelf. And of course, we'll zoom in a fraction. You're only going to put this on your shelf if you buy it the way I showed you first. But we have a pretty cool diorama base, so what we're going to do is we're going to chuck this in gear down, of course, and come back with it gear down, and then we'll check it out sitting on the diorama base as well and have a little look at it all set up properly like that. All right, we'll be right back in a second. All right, we are back with gear down, of course, very obviously. So you just put your tail wheel section in the back there, and of course your main landing gear on either side. The wheels do sort of have a bit of toe in. They do taper in a little bit. I don't know why. They don't look 100% sort of straight, but that is no big deal. It doesn't affect the aircraft too much. And of course you do put your 2 little gear bay doors on either side, whack them in place, and that is gear down. And it does set up very nicely. It looks pretty cool. And I have left the cockpit glass, the canopy, off just so you can see the detail inside there. You can see some gauge detail, and it does look very nice. Seat detail, that does look pretty cool. It is pretty straightforward to put the glass on, of course. Hopefully we can do that very easily, but you can't put the aircraft upside down or anything like that because it will just drop off. This just sits in the place. It doesn't really go all the way sort of home. So, and I think we'll just find that little piece for this, and that is in the open position, of course. And it does, yep, set up nicely, sets up very, very cool. But we want to check it out on the base. We will put this Razorback down, and that is it on the base. That does look absolutely awesome. But don't worry, I'm not going to let you look at it all the way down there. We will bring this up to you so you can check that out. And this is how your Thunderbolt will present on the diorama. It does look really nice. It's a very nice sort of little addition to the way you want to display your aircraft if you want to, you know, put it on this. Or of course you don't need to. You can just display your aircraft as per usual, just on your shelf like you do with your normal ones. And I reckon it is a very nice one. This looks really cool. I do have a couple more. I cannot wait to check out the other ones. We have some German aircraft as well with the big compass platforms and other sort of aircraft as well, and that's going to be absolutely awesome to check those out. So yeah, I reckon these are going to be cool to start unboxing, and we will get stuck into those. So we'll put this on the deck and wind this video up. I'll zoom in a little bit for you. So yeah, this is another awesome addition by Dragon Wings, of course. It is the P-47D Razorback, and it is a little chief. And I reckon it is fantastic. So with the little airfield-based diorama, it does set up really nice. And if you can find one of these, of course, Dragon Wings are no longer, being made at this time. So if you do want one of these, you do have to hunt around on the second-hand market to try and chase one up for yourself. So happy hunting if you do decide to pull the trigger and look for one of these. I do wish you all the best. So, of course, if you like this video or like this, hey, throw us one of those somewhere down there. And, of course, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so to be kept up to date with our usual content. All right, once again, thank you so much for spending your valuable time checking out another one of our videos. I hope you stayed to the end and enjoyed what you saw. I really appreciate those that do. All right, everyone, you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Don't forget, I'll take some happy snaps of this, of course, and chuck them at the end of the video. So continue on to see this in a little bit more detail without my grubby little hands all over it. So as you can see, sausage finger test, it is a reasonable size with the little airfield-based diorama part. It does make this quite a little impressive thing to put on your shelf if you want to display it with your other aircraft. All right, thanks once again for spending your time watching the video. I really appreciate it, guys. You all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.